In 1973, Martin Caidin's novel Cyborg was adapted into a successful TV series. The story, as told by Caidin, was of a man fitted with artificial body parts to replace the human parts destroyed in a plane crash. The man? Steve Austin, otherwise known as the $6 Million Man.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We have the capability to make the world's first bionic man. Steve Austin will be that man. Better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster.
Subsequent to the $6 Million Man, a series of movies and TV shows were created, many which followed the pattern established by Caidin by using mechanical parts to create a cyborg that was stronger, faster, smarter, better than a regular human being. RoboCop, The Bionic Woman, Terminator, Star Wars, Star Trek, and Inspector Gadget, to name a few, all featured cyborgs, usually humans who had experienced catastrophe, and those with money or power gave them a new life. Cyborg ideas did not start with Caidin, though, probably earlier than 1839 when Edgar Allan Poe wrote about a cyborg in The Man That Was Used Up. Fictional accounts of man-machine integrations were being written. However, Manfred Clynes and Nathan Kline are credited with coining the term cyborg, created by joining cybernetic and organism in a scholarly article on space survival they published in 1960. More important to cultural theorists and philosophers than fictional cyborgs is the cyborg concepts put forward by Donna Haraway in her Cyborg Manifesto. One of the key arguments Haraway makes is that the cyborg cannot be avoided, that the boundary between biology and culture, between the physical and the non-physical, is breaking down, and this breaking down should be used to enable social and political change for the betterment of humankind. Haraway gives us quite a different view of cyborg than what we see in the movies. Haraway's cyborg is an inevitable natural progression, an agent of social change. She says cyborgs are a creature of social reality as well as a creature of fiction. Social reality is lived social relations, our most important political construction, a world-changing fiction. Haraway does not see us as having to have machine parts integrated into our human bodies to be considered cyborgs. We need only to be dependent upon technology. Andy Clark, professor of philosophy and cognitive science at the University of Sussex, supports his vision of cyborgs. In Natural-Born Cyborgs, he argues that, "For we shall be cyborgs not in the merely superficial sense of combining flesh and wires, but in the more profound sense of being human technology symbionts, thinking and reasoning systems whose minds and selves are spread across the biological brain and non-biological circuitry." It is clear how people with artificial retinas for seeing, cochlear implants for hearing, and brain-computer interfaces for movement are labeled cyborgs. They have machine parts integrated into their body. For Clark, as for Haraway, the technology we use can be external to our bodies. This is an important observation because it means that Amy Mullins, the American athlete, model, actor, and social change advocate who has 2 artificial legs, is a cyborg, as too are most of the young people in most, if not all, but the third world countries.
And I brought with me a bag full of legs, similar to the kinds of things you see up here, and had them laid out in a table.
Amy Mullins is an obvious cyborg. She has interchangeable legs. She makes use of her technology to enhance her looks, her athleticism, her impact when public speaking. What about the girl with the iPod then? How is she a cyborg? She is because her iPod has become necessary for solitude, for entertainment, and for an extended memory bank. Consider this, too. There are only a few who are not dependent upon machines for transportation, for food, for communication, for entertainment, for information. We are all Haraway-type cyborgs. Taken to the next level, Clark also implies that the technology we use will become integral to our minds and bodies, that it will not only make us be able to perform physical feats previously out of our grasp, but also do mental feats that we cannot yet imagine. We are already cyborgs. We depend on technology. It enables us to perform actions, now considered common, that were impossible in the past.